So what are the benefits of studying in the US, UK, Canada, Europe, all the universities you are curious to get admitted to? So first of all, it's mindset. What do I mean by mindset? What I mean is broadening your mindset, expanding your life philosophies and worldviews. Here's the kicker. In many cases, you will study not only with students from that country where you will study in, but also from many other countries, right? There are many international students who are joining the same program as you, and it's an amazing opportunity for you to learn the culture, different systems, infrastructure, you name it, languages, music, food, and kind of like expand your worldview in that way. Alongside that, you also will be able to expand the view on a certain aspect of your profession, right? For me personally, for example, I studied back in the day in law school, and I studied in Europe and then in the US. And that was an amazing experience for me to understand better how different legal systems from country to country vary and what are the similarities as well. So outside of mindset, you also will be able to improve your skill set. Obviously, you will get some new knowledge and you will also obtain new skills. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe a lot of universities are too theory focused. And hey, fair enough, I know it myself. However, it is still your job to figure out how to utilize all of the university resources and gain more practical skill. You can apply for internships, you can ask a professor for a special research or study or work that you can do outside of the normal curriculum, and you can also engage in any student communities that will help you to exercise the theoretical knowledge you got from your classes in practical application. Alright, what else? Network. Right, what do I mean by network here specifically? Now, this is gonna be network of, first of all, other students who started with you. Some of them are just as ambitious as you are, and it's gonna be great to become good friends, good teammates, right? Classmates and teammates that maybe in the future you will be able to do business together. You might be able to create different projects, startups, you name it. You might work in the same company, you might find ways to help each other out. Maybe it's going to be on a personal or on a professional level. Now, you also build connections with professors who have more connections to maybe some, again, business people or some potential employers. Sponsors, right? Especially if you're an international student, for you to study in the university and then gain some connections with a potential employer is even more important, because that's the way for you to also prolong your stay and potentially being able to immigrate. Now, caveat, obviously you are not studying for immigration purposes only. However, just let you know there are opportunities and the network will give you those opportunities. Now, endless travel. Travel in a sense that if you go into the country you will study in, you have an opportunity to explore that country, right? Maybe if you would have been a tourist and you had a tourist visa, you won't be able to explore it as much, or you won't be able to have maybe enough stipend or graduate assistantship or something that will help you to cover your costs, right? Usually people live in one country, in one city, and then they supposedly save up some money and then they go and travel for a few weeks into another country or city they want, right? But if, for example, with the US, what's cool is that in the US you have so many things to do and so many states and cool cities and places to visit that while you study you can mix it up. You can study, you can work, and you can also travel, which is an amazing opportunity, again, to expand your mindset in that way as well. Now, career, obviously, I just mentioned about network and connection with employers. And so you obtaining a diploma and a college degree and knowledge and skills from a good university that has a lot of resources, good brand name, as well as a lot of opportunities to connect. If you do that, then your chances to get an employment are definitely higher. You might literally connect with the employer while you are studying. You might go through an internship and you might showcase your skills and your A game, and then they will offer you a job after you graduate, right? So all in all, there are definitely opportunities for that as well. Now, and finally, for those who truly want to immigrate to a country where you're going to study in, for example, again, if it's going to be US, UK, Canada, European countries, Germany, you name it, right? You might have some potential to do that. Usually, student visa, which we'll talk about in other sections in more detail, student visa does not provide you with the opportunity to immigrate directly. it's usually non-immigrant visa, and that's pretty common across all of the countries in the world. However, you might stay for work and then the employer might sponsor you for immigration as well, permanent immigration, right? So there are ways to do it, and the reason I'm just mentioned, it's another benefit of studying, especially if you're studying abroad and you're an international student. For you, it might be an opportunity to stay in that country, immigrate, and maybe seek more opportunities for a career and business. So here we go. These are the benefits to study, and specifically some of those also applicable to domestic and international students. Obviously there are more benefits that you may find, but these are the ones I felt like are the most important, and it might be a good reminder for you to then understand what's your why, which we will go into the next lesson and discuss more. What's your why? Why do you actually want to study in the US or other countries? Why do you even need to study in the first place, and why you want to study in that particular location? We will explore it in more detail, so stay tuned and see you in the next video. Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video. I want to make sure that you take the full value and you check out the course, since this video that's an excerpt from the course, and you will be able to learn everything you need from A to Z on how to get admitted to the best university, to the university of your dreams. So make sure to check out the course, click the link in the description or see us somewhere popping up here and there. Thank you, and let's get to watching.